honestly, y'all, I'm not even gonna really edit this video. Whatever I say is just gonna be said, bro. Because yeah, it's too much going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've been seeing so much stuff on Twitter. Man, what? Y'all, it's a video game, bro. Y'all are tripping, bro. Y'all are tripping, bro. Before I get into this video, I don't care if he says something crazy or doesn't. Shout out to is his name Synthetic Man? I think it's Synthetic Man. Yeah, Synthetic Man. Shout out to him, bro. I am reacting to his video. Clearly, he by the title, he clearly don't agree with this. And I'm pretty sure it's about having a black samurai, whatever the case may be. I'm not saying he's racist or whatever the case may be, but he doesn't agree with it. And hey, everybody has their opinion, but I'm gonna spill or say what I feel about all of this as well. Because honestly, bro, on Twitter, bro, and like on social media at all, I haven't seen no Japanese people complaining about this at all. It's only been, yeah. So you know what I'm about to say. You already know what I'm talking about. So let's just go ahead and dive into the video and see what he says. And we're just gonna, react to it. That's all we can do. React to it.
How many years have people been asking for an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan?
A very
It's
long
got
time.
to be at least 10. And so finally, when the franchise is at its weakest, and Ubisoft in general is probably going to go bankrupt in the next 5 years and likely be bought up by Microsoft, they finally pull out their ace in the hole, an Assassin's Creed game set in Japan, just like we all wanted. And of course, it stars a black man in feudal Japan.
What's the problem, bro? So I understand the whole Yasuke, like, bro, it's not a big deal though. Like, let them do them, bro. I know that he was quote unquote servant and blah blah blah, bro. Let them have their imagination. Let them do it. It's a video game. Just enjoy it. Is the game gonna be good? That's all we really care about, bro. That's all we should really care about. But who am I to tell a person what to care about? I can only speak for myself, but is the game going to be good? If the game is good, none of this shit is going to matter at all. I promise you.
Now, this is where all the people who are trying to change the definition of woke come out and say, Yasuke was a real samurai from feudal Japan, and you're just a racist for not wanting to play as him. Well, first of all, Yasuke wasn't a samurai. He was a servant, effectively a pet of Oda Nobunaga. But whatever, it's not like Assassin's Creed was ever that historically accurate. That's not the point. It was never the point. The point is,
so if that wasn't the point, why even have to say it if it wasn't the point?
A game set in Japan, and instead of playing as a Japanese man saving his country from the evil Japanese Templars, we play as the one notable black man from historical Japan, and you know exactly why. Oh, and of course, I can't forget to mention there's also a playable female protagonist who thankfully is Japanese, but unfortunately has a wide face and a man jaw. Of course, we couldn't have a woman with feminine features because that would be transphobic. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Now look, I'm not going to act like I'm super shocked.
Who am I?
Because now several Assassin's Creed games have had female protagonists. But I really think it's the icing on the cake in this whole shit show. But no, that's not woke apparently. Woke only means contrived forced diversity. You do realize that is a completely subjective and useless definition, right? Since I was asked a bunch of times by tourists to this channel to define a woke, it's very simple. It's whatever ESG or Bridge is pushing, aka progressive leftist politics. That's what woke is. Woke is not some arbitrary idea of what you're not okay with. There's this little thing called the Overton window. You have slowly been conditioned to accept more and more.
Hey, he's speaking his mind. I gotta respect it. If I like what he's saying or even dislike what he's saying, no matter what he's saying, he's speaking his mind. So I respect this man right here. But I'm gonna say what I need to say as well.
Not gonna use the term again that every centrist grifter fucking got triggered by. I'll just say miscegenation. Feel free to Google that. Apparently that doesn't count as woke, even if that's very obviously part of their agenda. There's a reason why it's in every goddamn commercial on TV. It's in every TV show. It's in every fucking movie. But no, that's not woke according to fucking retards.
But this is real life though.
Kids.
I see what trust me, I hear what he's saying, but what is the issue? That's like saying you see. All right, this might be a little reach. Might be a little. You feel me? But that's like saying you're tired of seeing like. It's like you're saying you're tired of seeing interracial relationships or something like that, or just like, you know what I'm saying? Because we see that shit every single day. But I get what he's saying. I'm reaching, of course, obviously, but it's like, bro, it's no issue. That is not an issue. If a black person is popping up, that's not an issue. It shouldn't be. It ain't an issue for the Japanese. Like, so what's the issue? But at the same time, I see what he's saying by saying like, oh, they're pushing it like as an agenda. So I get that part as well. But at the same time, bro, like, I don't see nobody getting mad about this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't see nobody getting mad about this but white people. And there's no racial. I'm not even making it racial. They already made it racial. Whoever making videos about this and complaining about this is already making it racial. But damn. Why? What's the issue? I get it, the agenda shit, but I feel like a lot of people. I'm not saying synthetic is doing this. I'm not saying synthetic is doing this at all. But I feel like a lot of people, especially on social media, are the main ones saying, "Oh, it's just an agenda," so they can hide their, hate or whatever the case may be, whatever they got going on, prejudice, whatever they got going on against black people or against whoever. That's just me. Hey, we all got our opinions, right?
Is black and he's white, so he's talking about like, oh, it's race mixing and promoting race mixing.
But that's not even being woke.
So yes, if any of you were expecting a response video to the numerous replies to my Fallout reviews or Moist Critical's little tidbit in his podcast, no, it would be completely pointless, and as entertaining as that video would be, it certainly would get this channel in trouble, to say the least. And look, I know I'm rambling about something completely unrelated to this Assassin's Creed trailer, but I do want to point out before we move on that there seems to be this narrative that I was the only guy who didn't like the Fallout show when It's a Gundam's video on it has 250,000 views. So I wonder if Critical will have something to say about that. Somehow I doubt it. Why was my channel specifically targeted? Probably because I'm the only remotely popular chud gamer on the internet at this point. And unfortunately, my review of the other 7 episodes got hit with an age restriction from mass reporting. Yes, there was a couple seconds of exposed titty in the video, but I don't think that's why I got age restricted. Call me a schizo, but even after censoring it in YouTube's editor, my appeal got rejected. So, obviously something fishy was going on there. Regardless, my point of this little side tangent is just that even though the trailer appears to have a massive amount of dislikes, it's almost 50-50.
I wonder why.
According to the dislike extension, which I do want to point out that the dislike extension is not entirely accurate. It actually usually underreports dislikes, so it's probably even more than this. But I do want to say it's very clear to me, at least with the debate going on around a lot of adaptations or race swapping or interracial couples or replacement characters like Miles Morales, that people...
Wait, what? Wait, go back.
Don't seem to...
What does Miles have to do with this? Replacement characters.
Placement characters like swapping or interracial couples or replacement character.
Bro, what? First of all, bro, if you know your comics, Miles, you can't really say Miles was a replacement character because Peter still exists in the 616 universe. Miles just took over in the Ultimate universe, bro, after Peter died and then came back and then left. Like, what are you talking about, bro? That nigga didn't replace nobody. What are you saying? Miles is his own character. I hate when y'all do that, bro.
Like Miles Morales, that people don't seem to understand where the line is with woke. Again, for normies who don't really give a flying fuck about the culture war and don't even understand that they're slowly being conditioned to accept worse and worse things I actually can't even say in a video, or this channel will probably get deleted. Again, I think you guys already know what I'm talking about, and by the time they realize, it will definitely be too late. I really think people have just become too stupid. I mean, honestly, if you just take away the woke element of the Fallout show, that show is just straight up retarded. The plot doesn't make any sense. There's a reason why even Mauler didn't like the show, okay? And yet normies ate that shit up, which is why you have people like Critical defending it, because all they do is parrot the most popular opinion. And so the Fallout show is not woke, but this Assassin's Creed game is woke. I'm really starting to think that normies unironically think woke means thing with left-wing propaganda that I don't like. If they do like the thing, they will ignore all left-wing propaganda in it. Perfect example, Baldur's Gate 3, right? So the word has become effectively meaningless. I feel like for every tiny victory that quote-unquote our team, and I'm using that very loosely, okay? Our team doesn't exactly agree on a lot of shit, as I've learned over the past few years. But even the tiny victories we have made effectively are meaningless because the brainwashing is way too fucking strong. So no, I don't think this is any kind of victory that the average person hates this Assassin's Creed game, because they have no real principles. They do not stand for anything. Maybe if this released in 5 more years, they wouldn't give a flying fuck that Yasuke's black. Now, if you're wondering why this video isn't really talking about gameplay or thoughts on, like, the concept of the game, that's because it's just a CG trailer. There's not much to actually talk about.
Yeah, that's another thing. Niggas is tripping over a CGI. Like, bro, come on, bro. Trip over if the game is going to be good or not. That's what you should trip over. When we see gameplay, that's when you can trip and have an opinion. Everybody can have an opinion about anything, but that's when you should really start tripping, bro. Just tripping about stuff, bro. Or not. Like, that's when you should really be opinionated about if you're going to get this game or not. Niggas is disliking the game because of Yasuke. That's the only reason. That is the only reason. It's crazy out here in these streets.
So might as well just talk politics. It's unfortunate that my gaming channel, and it has always primarily been a gaming channel, not a politics channel, I unfortunately have to talk about politics in almost every single modern game review, because ESG, Bridge, DEI, whatever is being shoved into every major video game. And I know I'm just preaching to the choir, explaining the same things over and over again to explain where ESG funding comes from, whether it's BlackRock or Vanguard. And I'm not even actually allowed to talk about why they're funding these things in games, why they're pushing it, and I already know my fans know exactly why. So what's the point of saying it for tourists at the risk of banning my channel? There isn't one. And truth be told, am I all that outraged about this? Honestly, no. I mean, I do enjoy getting mad for these videos. It's actually pretty cathartic to yell into a microphone, believe it or not. And I actually saw the leak about this game's concept like a year ago, and even as far as Clown World has gone, I was slightly suspicious of it, but let's just say when there was a second leak less than a week ago, I wasn't all that surprised. And Assassin's Creed has been effectively dead to me since, like, probably Black Flag. So I really have no personal investment in the IP anymore. And look, I truly thought Assassin's Creed Mirage was just okay. It wasn't terrible. Yes, it did have some woke stuff in it, definitely, but gameplay-wise, it was a step in the right direction. But it definitely wasn't enough to get me interested in Assassin's Creed again. I don't think anything could. And this trailer just justifies that thought completely. I mean, truly, if you buy this game, you're helping kill the video game industry. There's not a doubt in my mind.
Bro, you cannot say stupid shit like that, bro. I'm not calling you stupid, because you're not. You're clearly intelligent, right? You know what I'm saying? But you cannot be saying stupid shit like that, bro. Come on, bro. If you buy this game, you're killing the gaming industry or whatever the he says. Stop the cap, bro. Let people play what they want to play. I get what you're saying. I'm not over here being ignorant or whatever the case may be. I understand what you're saying 100%, but nigga, stop it. With that, at least. You can't tell nobody what game they should play and tell somebody, yo, you're killing the gaming industry or whatever the case may be if you buy this game. Bro, fuck that. Let these people buy their game. I'm buying the game. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good to you or good to somebody else, oh, well. God damn.
There is no reason that this game should sell well. If it does, it truly tells you how cucked our modern society is. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot else to say about this. It's not like we had gameplay to work with. The only thing I can tell you to do is just keep voting with your wallet. Don't buy this slop no matter what. I mean, I might review it just to make an entertaining video, but sure as hell not a single one of my fans should spend any money on any Ubisoft game. And I mean,
so you're gonna buy it to review it, but your fans can't buy it at all.
Any Ubisoft game. There's been rumors about Far Cry 7 and how it's going to have the Peaky Blinders guy as the villain, but who cares, man? It's Far Cry again. I don't care how good the trailer looks. Don't buy any Ubisoft game. Let them die. They're on their last legs. Damn. I might be a doomer, but I am not completely and utterly cynical to the point of being blinded. It's obvious that us not buying these games is having some effect on the industry.
That is crazy.
I seem to recall reading that BlackRock lost like $1 trillion on investments. That's an unimaginable amount of money. So it's obvious that if we just keep doing this, at the very least, they'll have to pull back a little. Now, somebody like me, I'm always going to read into the more subtle propaganda, no matter how much people think I'm reading into shit. I actually understand these things. They do not, which is clear from all of the backlash against my Fallout videos. So trust me, I'm not going to suddenly become an optimist if this woke funding suddenly pulls out of the game industry, because we have to remember that a lot of the developers working for these modern AAA companies are also far leftists. Because of their mental illness, they genuinely think they're doing a good thing by spreading their ideology in art. So I think it's going to be a long battle in the years to come, but I think we are making a small amount of headway. So just no matter what, don't buy this slop. That's about it. See you next time, guys.
Jesus Christ, bro. You gotta chill, bro. You're wildin'. Chat, man. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I understand, like, people wildin'. I get it. Everybody's gonna have their opinion. It's okay. But, God, y'all complain about the stupidest shit. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. If you enjoyed this video, though, definitely leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please turn on notifications to get notified when I upload and stream. Yeah, let me know down below in the comments. Everybody comment right now. Let me know what you think about this video, what you think about this whole situation with Assassin's Creed Shadows, bro. How you feel about Yasuke? How you feel about all this? Like, just let me know, man. I'm out. Deuces, bro. Jesus Christ. Yo, hold on my weight, but I'm all alone. No place to go, so ready to crash, I'm out of my zone. Still waiting for hope, still calling for faith, but hung up the phone. No place to go, bet on the stakes or lose on the throne.